Yo, what is good YouTube? Dubs here, back with another video, guys. So we have some more breaking news, highlights, observations, and some notes from another day here in Kansas City for a training camp day. And this was a very intriguing day in my opinion. Over the first few days of practice, the offense was electric, but today the defense really stood up, or really, took that turn and had a great day. But if you guys have been enjoying these videos where I cover everything that's going on in Kansas City for their training camp, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, hit that like button. Let's even get the video up to 100 likes. Also, subscribe if you're new. Join the family. I will be covering everything that has to do with the Chiefs and the rest of the NFL all year long. So join the family, turn on post notifications so you're notified every time we go live for a game and every time we post a video as well. But without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, the one thing that I found very, very interesting was Nazeeh Johnson, a former 7th round pick, was getting starting reps with L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie. I found that, very interesting here as we see McDuffie and Sneed get some workout in here. But yeah, in my opinion, we saw a lot of Nazeeh Johnson had a good couple of days to begin training camp, and then they moved him into the starting lineup. So that just tells me that, nothing is set in stone. They have a lot of guys who they want to get reps, and Nazeeh Johnson is one of them. And now another guy who's been, ramping up his pace and, improving over the last couple of days here is Nick Bolton, the former 2nd round pick back in 2021, is, taking the strides in order of, in terms of being a leader. He's been talking more. He's been a guy in the locker room who's been trying to get guys together and just trying to continue to develop his leadership, traits. And that is something that the Chiefs really needed. They need a leader in this, in the middle of their linebacking core. And Nick Bolton is a guy who I really think could do that. Now, another guy who's been looking good, Joshua Williams, made a great play down the field. I believe he was covering John Ross, and he had a great tip ball on Blaine Gabbert's pass, and he brought it down, and I think he had a pick on it. So he had a great day, or a great play there for him. We're seeing right there Sky Moore getting involved in a bunch of different ways, which kind of excites me. Personally, I have him in fantasy, my Dynasty League, so I'm hoping he can take a major jump up this year with no more Juju and Mecole Hardman. But that's something I want to ask you guys. Who do you guys think will break out for the Chiefs in this wide receiver room? Is it going to be a Kadarius Toney who, just went under surgery? Is it going to be Rashee Rice? Is it going to be Sky Moore, MVS, Justin Ross? There's so many guys here that personally I think can make a major jump here in this season. But let me know what you guys think, because overall you guys watch almost every single game. You guys probably know the most. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Who is a wide receiver you think can break out this season? Now, another guy who made a tremendous play is Ka'Ko Crawford. A tremendous leap and catch over the middle on 11s, and it was probably one of the best plays of the day. It was just great effort and great hands. As you see, a pick there thrown by Pat Mahomes, but it is what it is. So far, so good. We're seeing a lot of impressive guys, a lot of guys, making a name for themselves so far. And if you ask me the standouts, I would say so far, Nazeeh Johnson looked good. Nick Bolton, Deneric Prince has looked incredible so far. And I think he could be almost a lock to make this team. If he continues to play like this, I think he could definitely make this team going forward. We also have not heard anything from Chris Jones yet. Hopefully he's back sooner rather than later. Kadarius Toney, same thing with him. They think he's doubtful for week 1, or he may be ready for week 1. So that's something I'm interested to see what happens with that. And then, so far so good. Once the pads get on, I think on Friday we'll know a lot more. So hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Comment down below one player you think can break out for the Chiefs next season. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.